Tomica is back at it again with another brand new next generation piston cut racer that Mattel hasn't even made yet. And this one is the next gen Carbon Cyber, aka Jim Reverick. So we'll get into all the details later, but first let's talk about how this guy was released, because he's not your standard Takara Tomica release. As you can see on the packaging, we have some Aeon or Ion, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, markings, and this, to my understanding at least, is some sort of shopping mall in Japan. So, you know, your typical department store, maybe the equivalent of Target, something like that here in the United States. And Jim here is actually exclusive to Aeon stores there, which makes him way more limited than all of the other Tomica releases. In fact, this is one of the first exclusives Tomica has ever done, at least in a very, very long time. I haven't seen an exclusive from Tomica, you know, in my entire life. So, I mean, I'm going to assume they've done exclusives before, but this one seems to be one that they're really coming out with. I mean, they're even putting the store on the packaging there. But you can see a nice picture of him as a diecast. Usually they put the art from the movie, like the actual animated picture of him, but unfortunately they just put another picture of him as a diecast there. Same thing over here, you just have another view, which is nice because obviously you can't see him like what's inside like the Mattel cars with the blister, so you have to really trust the box. You have all this Japanese info, probably some legal jargon all over the place here. There's another angle for Jim, more Aeon markings. On the back, we have some more legal jargon. I love this Mickey Mouse here. Like, every time I open up a Tomica car, I look forward to seeing that Mickey Mouse logo there. It looks great. And these are actually made in Vietnam, so that's kind of an interesting thing that, you know, they don't even make them in the same place that Mattel does, which I guess that kind of makes sense. But I did already open this one up, and in fact, I got it from a USA seller. Now, I'm sure the USA seller originally got it from Japan, or maybe, you know, he or she was on a vacation or whatever. But yeah, I actually got it from somewhere in New Hampshire, maybe somewhere in New England, I think. And I did already open it because I wanted to put it in my collection video, kind of to spark some excitement, but, you know, it's alright. Can easily put them back in there. It does come with like a little poster, so let's check that out. Not sure if this will provide any quality information. Doesn't even look to be anything good with cars. Just some, you know, information promoting their website. So nothing special there. I'll slide that back in the box. Might as well put this back in the box as well. And I actually got it for really cheap. It was only like $25, and the ones that were direct from Japan were at least $30. So I was super happy to get this one because, like I said, exclusive to Aeon, that's going to be naturally just more limited and rarer than, you know, for example, Jonas Carver's back there. So he looks amazing. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Carbon Cyber. Personally, it's one of my least favorite sponsors, but this next gen Jim Reverick looks amazing. The way they did the paint is like in this kind of like flat metallic. Like, I know that sounds weird. It's like a paradox, flat and metallic, but it looks awesome, especially when you have that blue here. But we're gonna start with the hood. He's got the typical Carbon Cyber decal there, just plain silver. And he has this kind of like arch of blue and silver around this hood. You know, you got your typical grille and headlights, your vents, which are actually engraved. It's not just like a decal like Mattel does. He's got black rims with Lightyear tires. You can see actually the little Lightyear text on the tires. Let's zoom in, why not? His contingency sponsors are the Piston Cup Combustor, Carbon Cyber again. Kind of a weird thing there. I wish they would take it off if it is the car. Like, you know, for the next gen Combustor, it says Combustor again. Same thing for Synergy. Like here, I'll show you guys. I have the one on hand here. You can see it says that there. And it is Synergy, so it's kind of like redundant. They really should remove that, but it's probably how it is in the movie. Now, this is a really cool kind of slide, or I don't know, stripe. It's like a sliding stripe almost. I don't know how to explain it, but you got like this blue and silver down here at the bottom. It does say Carbon Cyber, although it's pretty hard to read. You have exhaust pipes, and then almost like netting over the 67 here, which looks fantastic. It's kind of like a grate, and then it fades off as you get into the blue there. On the roof, you have 67 in silver. You got the roof flaps, and I just love how the blue flows on Jim. He's got window bars painted on that window, and especially on the spoiler here, you can really see the blue. It's like cyan, and it really stands out. On the back here, you have the blue coming over on the left end only. Carbon Cyber on the right with his yellow rookie stripes and 67. There's your gas cap. Both sides are the same in terms of, decals and whatnot. But of course, this side extends that blue over and creates kind of that striping. Here's the base. One good thing about Tomica cars is that it actually says the name of the car on the base. So you can see their car is Jim Reverick. And you guys know that because you saw my review of the Tomica Leroy Hemming the other day for the 12th day of Christmas. And his expression also looks really cool. Looks pretty determined, ready to go. But yeah, I like this guy way more than I thought I would. The blue just really makes it for me. Now let's compare him to the Mattel Carbon Cyber stock car named Bobby Road Testa. My link, or my review to the link of him, My link to the review of him is in the description below. Sorry guys, it's a little late right now. I'm a little tired, but I really wanted to do a video here. So you can see there, the logo changed a little bit, but the font is generally the same. He lost all those hexagons. You can see he's got that little hexagonal pattern that goes throughout him. That's completely gone. But other than that, they actually maintain like the same paint scheme if you think about it. That blue, silver, and green, of course. They both have black rims as well. Probably one of the pairs of racers that are most similar between stock car and next gen, whereas, for example, like No Stall changed entirely. So yeah, they actually look really nice together. Although, as I've said many times, Tomica cars are smaller than Mattel, so that's why they look a little out of proportion. But still, they look fantastic. Just look how awesome they look together. This Tomica release definitely makes me think higher of the sponsor, Carbon Cyber. Now, I do want to compare them to a couple Mattel next gens. Like here we have Conrad Camber from Shiny Wax. Just the green ones because, they're most similar. We have Chase Racelet here, who's probably my all-time favorite next gen because of those emerald patches, as I like to call it. And last but not least, we have the Synergy Next Gen, just recently released. He's got some yellow and blue thrown in there as well. I've reviewed all these Next Gens before. All the videos are on my channel if you want to search them up. And last but not least, I do want to compare him as well to Jonas Carvers, who is the Next Gen No Stall here. Link to his reviews in the description below. I got it that time, right? And so, yeah, what I do like about Tomica is that they really change the expressions on every single one of their Next Gens. They don't barely change them, which is what Mattel does. So I do like that aspect of it for sure. Although, let me know in the comment section below, do you prefer Jonas Carvers or Jim Reverick? This is a tough one for me. I really do like both. They even changed the spoilers, as you can see there. I have to say, as a sponsor, I definitely prefer No Stall, but as a racer and design-wise, I'm thinking Jim Reverick here. I think his metallic blue just really makes him for me personally. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite in the comment section below. And also let me know, do you prefer Bobby Road Testa or Jim Reverick? So I will see you guys probably in a couple days for another video. I've been really pumping out the videos lately, as you guys know. 12 Days of Christmas, then we had the Mattel version of Leroy Hemming, which was kind of weird reviewing the same character twice in a row, but just kind of how it happened. And we're back to reviewing another Tomica car after the Tomica Leroy for the 12 Days of Christmas. And I also have something a little special maybe planned for the outro of this video. I'm trying something new. We're heading into the new year, and I said in my last video that a lot of things will be changing here on my channel for the better. Don't worry, nothing bad will happen. And the outro is definitely one of those things that needs to be changed. So tell me what you think about it, and I hope I have it ready for this video, otherwise this will be a little embarrassing. But that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye now.